salutations, adorations and prostrations, worshipful homage unto that supreme, imponderable, one non-dual, transcendental reality, the Parabrahman of the Upanishads. He is unmanifest, and infinite and eternal, beyond time, beyond name and form, beyond time. But nevertheless, we are very much bound by time. We say Aarti time is approaching now, 10:30 is Aarti, already it is 10:20. So I have to condense everything. We say like that. How do we explain this contradiction? Time is a mode, it is a manifestation of whatever it is that passes when a being moves from one point to another point. If it is 1 kilometer, something passes. Then this person starts moving from this point and reaches the other point at the end of another kilometer. What is it that passes? We don't know. But somehow or other, the scientific West, with the Buddhi Chaturya given by Bhagavan, has given a definition to it and given a concrete form to it and created a machine that measures that concrete form. He said, so many minutes and so many seconds have passed. What is that minutes and seconds? We don't know. And it is a mode. It is a manifestation. He is without manifestation. There are no modes in him. And therefore, that manifest form of that unmanifest, in the form of this mysterious something, which is indefinable, mysterious something called time, is one of the forms Mother takes, Divine Mother takes. She only brings an infant into being by pregnancy and birth. The moment it starts taking its first breath, Mother, as time begins to work upon the body. This infant in incubator, how old it is? Oh, it is just 17 hours old. Not even 1 day, not even 24 hours. 3 days afterwards, the doctor comes on his rounds. This baby, so many babies here, in cradles and incubators, some without incubator. And this baby, doctor, this baby 3.5 days. The 3.5 days baby mysteriously become 3 months. In 6 months and 1 year old, first anniversary they celebrate. Of course, the baby is helpless. It cannot blow out a candle or cut a cake. But it is Mother is manifesting there as time, and then the passage of time in a person's life is expressed. It takes another form. Age, time becomes age, and that age is also computed in days and weeks and months, 12 months, 1 year. Ultimately, when a number of years pass away, we appear in the obituary columns of newspapers, if we are someone. Otherwise, even in the obituary columns also. But if you are someone, really someone, it appears in the obituary column every year, sometimes for several years. I have seen with picture 12th anniversary of our beloved founder director of our company. All staff members of that company and family members. My own wife, son, daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, grandchildren. Mother manifests as time, she manifests as birth, she manifests as death. And in the form in which we are worshipping, Mother is manifested as Guru also. And one of the functions of a Guru is to correct and punish a disciple if he does something wrong. So Guru also punishes. Acharya also punishes. Acharya is the school teacher. Guru is in the spiritual plane. And when the Acharya punishes, school teacher punishes, he keeps a cane coming all the way from Malacca in Malaysia. Special cane grows there. They call it Malacca cane. And it can grow very thick also. You can use it as a walking stick. In the thin form, you can use it. Stretch out your hand. You fellow, you have been very talkative in class, disturbing my lesson. You will call him in front. In front of the whole class, he will say, stretch out. And then he will do that. He will do that. But I have never done that. I have stretched out, received it, pocketed it, but I have not done it. I thought it below my dignity. Even if not before the teacher, at least before the class. Before the class, before others. But as Durga, as we are worshipping her for the first 3 days, she can punish also. Throughout the Chandi Durga Saptasati, she has been severely, aggressively, with great anger also, punishing, even giving ultimate punishment to Mahishasura, Sumba, Nisumba, Chanda, Hunda, and so many other asuras, not sparing them. He deserves also to be punished, but I have let him off very lightly. Because people say, please don't touch Swamiji's feet. I got my own reasons for so doing. Gurudev had his own reasons. He never allowed anyone to touch his feet. No disciple, no devotee, no visitor, nothing. No one could touch his feet. And he had 2 or 3 people, attendants surrounding him, who never allowed anyone to come near or touch his feet. If he wanted his feet massaged by someone because of rheumatic pain and all that, then that is a different matter. So freely he lay down in the bed and whatever oil you want to he used to massage. That's a different thing. Because it is a seva which cannot be done without touching the feet with both hands. A little fellow came forward to touch my feet and they pushed him back. He did not understand why. Because my mother might have told, Are, Mahatma aate hain, namaskar karo, pranam karo. So he obeyed his mother. But he was pushed back. So those who pushed him back did the right thing. Because they were instructed to do so. But at the same time, the little fellow did not understand. He was too young to understand. So I called him and patted his head. And he sat back once again on the mother's lap and he was highly pleased. But this fellow is a tagada fellow. He is not a little baby. Forcefully he lunged forward and unless I had put the walking stick firmly, I might have lost my balance, I might have fallen down also. See, I am not very steady on my feet because of age and weakness. And what does he know? He only wants his desire to be satisfied. But that is not the sign of a bhakta or a shishya. See, the sign of a shishya is to do what the Guru allows to do and not to do what the Guru says do not do. जो मत करो बोलता है वो नहीं करना, जो करो बोलता है उसको करना. तो हम काली स्वरूप नहीं हैं, फिर भी उस समय में डंडा उठा करके एक मार दिया. ये वो मार इनको लगा या और किसी को लगा पता नहीं, और किसी को लगा है तो हमको क्षमा करना. आप ही को मारा तब तो ठीक है, क्षमा करने की जरूरत नहीं. And you see, and for a moment I did not hit him. Mother hit him. Mother Kali hit him. Because he was doing something not sattvic. It was tamasic and asuric. Outwardly it appeared as though it was a manifestation of devotion. It's the manifestation of, number one, disobedience. Number two, forcefully fulfilling one's desire in spite of all other factors. मुझे आज्ञा मिली है कि 2 ऑडियो सीडी, नॉट वीडियो सीडी, ऑडियो सीडी को उन्मोचन करने का. माता के चरण में उन्मोचन का भीख मांग करके हमारे वो नहीं, मैं उन्मोचन शब्द का बात कर रहा हूँ. रिलीज from the wheel of birth and death. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatarejayana. Yah samsare, bahu dustare, kripaya pare, pahi murare, pahi, pahi, pahi. Rakshamam, pahi mam. Who? Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya, Bhagavad Pada. Pahi murare. Even he does not want rebirth. And you must ask that more than anything else. From Ma Durga, from Ma Lakshmi, from Ma Saraswati. Ma Durga will help you in attaining liberation by chopping away, putting down all obstacles in your way. Whatever comes in the way, she will go in front. See that, phat, phat, phat. So, we can go without any hindrance, without any obstacle. So she uses her own way. And as you are going with the help of Ma Durga, clearing the way before you, in your own Shaktishali Tarika, in your own strong, aggressive way, you begin to falter, you begin to become tired, heart palpitates, limbs tremble. So Ma Lakshmi comes and gives you all things that once again makes you able, stand firm, get over your tiredness, and once again become strong-limbed. She gives divine Aishwaryas. She gives you all the things that are necessary to purposefully move forward. Everything that is necessary. Clear vision, clear mind, strong limbs, strength, breath, and enables you. And Ma Saraswati as you have covered the whole way and reached destination, she welcomes you with open arms. What is the destination? Liberation. That is where you are headed. So how can liberation come? To the vanishing of ajnana and the dawn of divine wisdom. And that is precisely the role of Ma Saraswati. She manifests within you as wisdom, as the light of wisdom, as illumination. She is Jnanaswarupa. Yakunyendru Saraharavla Yasabhravasabrata Yavina Varadannamanitakara Yashveda Padmadana Yabrahma Chota Shankara Pratibihi Devi Sada Vandita Samam Bhadu Saraswati Bhagavati Nisheshi Jadyava. She is Shubhra Vastrabrata. Wisdom shines clean, bright, spotless, clear. She is like the moon upon a clear blue sky on a full moon night. She is like the white kunda flower. I don't know what is the Western English name of the kunda flower. It's a white flower. Must be fragrant also. Worthy of being offered in worship to God. So here is Durga going in front of you and clearing your path with her strength and might, destroying everything that is standing in your way of progress. Here is Mahalakshmi giving you, endowing you with all the things that are necessary to keep on until you reach the end. And here is Saraswati granting you wisdom that liberates. They are all manifest modes. Parabrahman is unmanifest, modeless. How do you reconcile it? They reconcile it by non-difference. What is the difference between 1 rupee and 100 naya paisa? Tell me. What is the difference between 100 cents and an American or Canadian dollar? What is the difference? A dollar is not a cent. A cent is certainly not a dollar. If you give a cent and say, let me exchange with a dollar, that man will not give. There is a difference. But yet, 100 cents and $1, 100 naya paisa and 1 rupee coin or a rupee note. So here is a concrete case of the coexistence of non-difference and difference. This is same as that, yet it is not same as that. And it is made possible because of another mode in which she is manifest. As she is manifest as seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, decades, centuries, millennium, she is also manifest in the form of all things that in aggregate suddenly become one with another thing. She is manifest there as Samaya, here she is manifest as Sankhya, not Sankhya, but she is manifest as Sankhya. Sankhya, numbers. And as she manifests in Sankhya, and the Sankhya grows and reaches one stage, suddenly it becomes coextensive with something else, which it was not before. 50 naya paisa is not a rupee coin. 99 naya paisa is not a rupee coin. Suddenly, one Sankhya increases, suddenly it becomes 1 rupee. So here is the coexistence of non-difference and difference. Unmanifest and manifest. They are not the same, yet they are same. 2 in 1. And this is the mystery you have to ponder. I have been requested to release 2 audio CDs, not cassettes, disc, not video disc but audio disc. And that for being released, audio CD, which you can only listen to. Morning talk on the 27th September 2003 by Pujya Swamiji Maharaj Chidananda at the Holy Samadhi Shrine, morning talk. Divine Mother, the cosmic source of energy. I am very happy to Unmochan, give a liberation to it from its bondage. Divine Mother, the cosmic source of energy. माता जी के चरण में एक रखो, वहाँ गुरु महाराज का तस्वीर है तो उसमें एक रखो. अपना वो ये है, नहीं यतीश हनुमान जी कहाँ है? सामने है. तो आपका है, आपका प्रभाव है. Now that was audio CD, this is video CD. You can hear, you can also see. Here Mother is manifestation in you as hearing power and seeing power. Shravana and Drishti, Darshana. Video CD, morning talk on the 27th September 2003 by Pujya Swamiji Maharaj at the Holy Samadhi Shrine, Divine Mother, the cosmic source of energy. कई आदमी वहाँ परमात्मने नमः ओम माता जी के चरण में करा करो गुरुनाथ कहाँ है वहाँ करा करो वो तीसरा कौन है अच्छा 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 Yoga Surpanji will get one afterwards because they are giving me one shot because all these things are prepared by audio video department हाँ आप अयम निजो परो वेति गणना लघुचेतसाम उदारचरितांतु वसुधैव कुटुंबकम. So we become udar and give both of them to Swami Yoga Swarupani. Hari Om. My worship I offer at the feet of the Divine Mother in the form of this little chant, this little kirtan, before we give the mic for the concluding prayers by His Holiness Pujya Sri Swami Niliptananda Ji Maharaj.